The Happy Prince statue rises majestically above the city square, bathed in golden sunlight. Admiration fills the air as people below gaze up, marveling at his beauty and perceived happiness. The statue's grandeur is underscored by the vibrant life of the city swirling around it. Bathed in moonlight, the Happy Prince weeps, his tears mirroring the city's distant lights. From his lofty perch, he witnesses the silent suffering of the city's forgotten. Hungry children huddle, workers trudge, mothers weep. His sadness deepens, each tear a diamond of empathy for the unseen pain below. Under the cloak of night, a weary swallow seeks refuge at the foot of the Happy Prince statue. A tear falls onto the swallow, and the Happy Prince implores, "Will you help me, little swallow? I can see the suffering of my people, and I can no longer ease it myself. Take the sapphires from my eyes, the ruby from my hilt, and give them to those in need." Startled, the swallow questions, "Who are you?" The Happy Prince responds, "I was once like them, blind to their pain. But now, raised above the city, I can see what they are going through." In the quiet of night, the statue of the Happy Prince watches over the sleeping city, its golden surface shimmering under the moonlight. Exhausted and weary, a small swallow descends from the sky, landing gently upon the prince's broad shoulder. Noticing glistening trails on the prince's golden face, the swallow tilts his head and asks, "Who are you? And why are you crying?" In a grimy room, a swallow flits through the window, barely disturbing the stagnant air. A poor woman sits hunched over a table, sewing by candlelight, her face etched with worry. The swallow drops the ruby beside her. The woman gasps. Her eyes widening in disbelief. Tears of joy well in her eyes, shimmering in the candlelight. The swallow returns to the city square, his iridescent feathers catching the city lights as he circles above the statue of the Happy Prince. The Happy Prince's voice echoes through the square. "Please, stay one more night." There is a young man in a cold attic who is trying to write a play, but he has no fire and is starving. Moved by the Happy Prince's plea, the swallow relents. "Though I long to continue my journey south, my heart is touched by your unwavering compassion. I will stay." In the dim light, a young writer sits, wrestling with the blank page, his face a canvas of frustration. A sudden flutter announces the swallow's arrival, delivering a sapphire eye through the open window, a spark of hope in the oppressive darkness. "This is just what I needed. Inspiration," the writer whispers, his eyes reflecting the gem's radiant glow. In the heartless city night, a lone match girl stands, her fragile form shivering as tears turn to ice on her tender cheeks. Just as her hope dwindles, a shadow emerges from above the swallow descends, its wings whispering a promise of salvation. A radiant sapphire lands softly in her lap, casting a warm glow as the match girl exclaims, "I can buy shoes now." The prince gazes blankly from his pedestal, his sightless eyes fixed on the world before him. The swallow lands gracefully beside him, ready to become his eyes and his guide. "Dear swallow, will you stay with me and be my eyes?" the prince asks, his voice echoing in the square. "I will stay with you always," the swallow responds. The city square is draped in a blanket of snow, a serene white under the winter sky. The Happy Prince's statue stands dusted with snow, its former glory dimmed by the cold. The little swallow shivers at the statue's base, whispering, "I cannot leave him, not now." In the heart of winter, a solitary little swallow seeks refuge on the Happy Prince's gilded shoulder. "Kiss me on the lips, for I love you," the Happy Prince pleads, his voice a mere whisper in the frozen air. A final act of devotion. The swallow kisses the prince as a tear falls, then collapses at the statue's base as the statue's lead heart audibly cracks. City leaders gather around the remnants of the statue, its former glory now tarnished by decay. One leader remarks dismissively, "How shabby this statue has become. It no longer looks grand." Bathed in ethereal light, angels descend from the heavens, their forms radiant against the grim landscape.